Hi everyone, today I'd like to show you a little quick demo of how you can use kitchen foil, aluminium foil, aluminum foil, tin foil or any other foil that you might have in your kitchen to make an embossed background. So I've got two here. This is the one that I've used kitchen foil with, and this one I've used the gold foil that you use with a tacky surface. It's like a rub-on foil that you can get, not a kitchen foil. So I'm going to start off with showing you how I've made this. It's really easy and very simple. The only thing is I'm not sure that it's going to be acid and lignin free for you to use with your scrapbooks. However, if you're a beginner card maker or scrapbooker, it could be used just, till you get going and maybe find something else. It is a quick and easy solution to give your cards a bit of a pop. So what you're going to need is an embossing folder. I'm going to use the embossing folder that I've used on other demos just so you can see the comparison. So it's a small folder and it's got a geometric pattern on it with like a fleur-de-lis centre. So you're going to need your embossing folder, your die cutting machine. I'm using a Big Shot. You're going to need some plain card, some double-sided adhesive sheets and your kitchen foil. Be really careful because the edges are going to be sharp. So this is how I've done it. I've literally taken a blank piece of card and a piece of double-sided adhesive, and I'm going to put this on to the card. Take the backing off it. So you place it onto the card like so. So it covers the area like that. And then I'm going to peel the back of it off to reveal the sticky side. Make sure it's pressed down so you'll be able to take a little bit more care with how you put the adhesive sheet onto your card. So then I'm going to take my kitchen foil, shiny side up, and I'm literally just going to place it down on to the card like so. Smooth it a little bit, and then one side I'm just going to turn over the edge like so. I'm going to pop it into the embossing folder like so, and then I'm going to quickly put it through my Big Shot, and I'll do this on camera. I haven't made one earlier or anything because I want you to see the effect. So now it's going to be a little bit tight when you squeeze it through, so make sure you've got the right plates in for embossing, and when you hear that click then you know it's gone through. So my plates are really warm, so you'll have to excuse the state of them. Take the embossing folder out, and then you can see the transformation. So pull that back, and there we go. So that's using the embossed foil. Now you can either turn the edges over and stick them down at the back, or cut them off. I would probably suggest that you turn the corners over, and then you'll be able to trim it to use the section that you want to use on your card. Mine's just gone outside the edge a little bit, so it's taken the pattern from the folder, so I'll just be able to trim that when I use it on a card. So that's how I've used aluminium foil, kitchen foil, to be able to make a silver background. So I'm going to use the same process now to make the gold background, and this is simply taking the card and then adding the double-sided adhesive sheets So again, we're going to peel off the corner from that, and I'm going to stick it onto the white blank card like so. Now obviously when you stick the adhesive sheet on, whatever you put on top of it will only stick to where the adhesive is. So I've peeled off the top of it, and now I've got a sheet of the gold foil that you can get. I've got mine on a roll because I use so much of it, but it's always shiny side up. So I'm going to place that over the card like so, trying to keep it a little bit straight. So now you see how I've missed a little bit there. Don't worry about that, because you can always use a little bit more foil, put it on there to cover it, then pop it into your embossing folder like so, putting it edge to edge like that. So I've just folded that end off. So shut the folder, and again you're going to pop it through your die cut machine just like the previous one, using the aluminium foil. So take it all the way through and wait till you hear the crack. Yours might not crack, but when you know the pressure releases a little bit, so you know you've taken the folder all the way through. So that's how that's gone now. So let's have a look. So that's as it's come out of the machine. So I'm just going to open the folder like so and take out my sheet. Now the foil is actually on a carrier sheet, so I'm going to peel the top of the sheet away, and this leaves the gold foil underneath onto the card. So as you can see, as I'm peeling the plastic away, it leaves all the foil on the actual card. One tip that I will give you is, if you want a less shiny surface and you want it a little bit more satin, once you've taken the foil off, if you rub wax paper over it, or if you were die cutting with it, if you use wax paper as a die cut, that will take some of the surface away and it leaves it not so shiny. So then that is actually ready for you to cut to size and use on your cards. And that is how I've used tin foil and gold foil to make these gorgeous backgrounds. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching. Join me again another time. Bye.